Hello, everybody. Welcome to the best damn roast battle podcast, period. I'm Chris Paul.
I'm Jeremy Shear.
How's everybody doing? How's it going, Jeremy?
Oh, it's great. My apartment was flooding on my way out.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It's a problem I have frequently with my air conditioner. It just all of a sudden just starts leaking. Yeah, last year I had somebody come in and fix it. It worked fine. This is the first time it's done it this year when I should be turning it off anyway. So I just had to clean up the floor. Because they replaced my entire floor in my apartment because of this flooding issue that was never addressed until last year.
Here, I thought it was going to be that your roommate was just pissing everywhere.
No.
Just peeing in the corners.
No, Marty doesn't pee everywhere. He just, leaves the seat up like a man.
Yeah. Well, you've named your roommate now. Are we going to stop calling him your roommate and say partner?
Partner? Jesus. Yeah, right. The last thing Marty wants to do is be in a queer platonic relationship with me.
Marty. Shout out Martin Malloy. Yeah, I don't know. We had a really good show this past weekend.
It was fun. It was fun over at Forest City Brewery.
Yeah.
We had the MVPs of Atlanta and Cleveland go head to head.
We had we had 3 people that were in the All-Star at the Comedy Cellar a couple of months ago. Pope, Eaton, and Shelley Gruenberg.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise having Mike Eaton show up.
Yeah, he was in town for another show and was able to kind of do a last-minute short little battle with Bob McClure, and that was a really fun battle.
Yeah.
On this channel, we're like, I don't know, a month and a half behind on our when our full live shows air. If I'm looking at, I think the most recent one was from July.
Yeah, I think we've been scheduling them out because you're supposed to not publish them until they are eligible to no longer eligible to be on the podcast.
Yeah, but I think we're the only ones that do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be catching up over the off season.
Yeah.
I don't know how many shows we're actually going to do that we're going to record during the off season. We're just wrapping up. We're wrapping up the season before we make any real solid plan. I have some ideas, but we have 2 in October. We have the festival show, which is the 11th.
The 11th.
Saturday the 11th at Forest City Brewery.
I am so glad that it's on a Saturday.
In the big room.
Yep.
Where the festival takes place, and then we have the Halloween. We have a Halloween show at the Funny Stop.
Mm-hmm.
On Halloween night, which may be hard to book. I don't know how many people want to spend their Halloween being made fun of.
Well, I'm thinking if we do it a costume battle, people might more be into it.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun, and then there's always everybody hangs out after.
Yeah,
does some kind of party situation. Kyle told me who's headlining that weekend, but I can't remember at the moment. I mean the night after Halloween should be fine for comedy, I would think.
We will see.
Yeah, the character battle, nobody's really, at least as far as I've been heard, has pitched any ideas for that yet. So I will see what happens.
There's one idea that we had last week that I think we should do, but I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. Oh, I think I know about this, but I don't remember.
You pitched it.
Oh, well, okay. I don't remember what I pitched at all.
I've already been thinking about it because I already know at least one person that has props for it. So,
Okay. I'm sure once you tell me, I'll be like, oh, I'll remember every
Yeah.
my brain is box things out a lot. I don't know what happens. I didn't make it, you know.
I have a theory.
What's that?
It's the reefer.
Maybe I've been smoking too much weed lately,
I mean,
or my entire life.
I think you came out of the womb and the doctor spanked your ass and handed you a blunt.
Yeah. So but this memory thing feels like it's been worse more recently,
Mm.
and I've always smoked weed, so I don't know, you know. Maybe it's old age. Maybe I'm getting old.
Maybe.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to eat more. What's the brain food?
Brain food.
Yeah, what's a good brain food?
Wheatgrass.
Wheatgrass. I don't think that's.
Acai.
I was thinking carrots, but that's for your eyes.
Yeah.
That's a vision thing.
You should eat more carrots though and stop sticking them in your butt.
I don't use carrots. I use penises.
Fair enough.
Carrots are gross.
I have a tray full of carrots in my fridge.
Of
that I
course
got
you
last
do.
night.
You're disgusting.
Well, they're not all to go in my butt.
The carrot challenge. How many carrots? Should do some old school shock jock stuff.
Yeah.
Carrots in the beehole.
Yep. So, ladies, if you're interested in participating, or gentlemen, if you're interested in participating,
what the fuck?
it just automatically plays that intro when you go to the YouTube page.
Apologies.
Yeah.
It was playing it on a different side of the thing than normal. What up, Mike Gams in the chat?
What is up, Mike?
Mike had a fun battle with Dave.
That was a fun battle. I can't wait for you all to see it when we release it.
It's very visual. You have to appreciate it visually.
Yeah. So Mike still 0 and a million.
12. He's got the opposite record of Shelley.
Yeah. After his battle in New York City. So congratulations for keeping the streak alive, Spike Dudley.
Of course, Clem would come up with the Spike Dudley reference.
No, it's Gams himself came up with that reference.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently Spike Dudley is from Rochester. He was a guest in my home, so I learned a lot about Mike Gams.
Gotcha.
But like Chris Clem, they both dressed up as Spider-Man.
In New York?
He did it all over the place, Gams did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But Clem has that Spider-Man costume that he won from Doritos.
Wait a minute, is Mike Gams one of those the people in Hollywood where they have you know what I'm talking about, the superhero guys that take pictures with people and demand money from them? Is that how?
I don't think he does that, but maybe he should.
You should do those entrapment pictures where you just take pictures of people and then charge them afterwards.
Yeah.
The Walk of Fame or whatever.
Yeah, actually, don't do that in the Spider-Man costume. Just go up to people in Times Square and demand that they take pictures of lovable roast battle loser Mike Gams. It's $5.
I think it's the superhero costume guys are in. It's a Hollywood thing.
Yeah. No,
I mean, I'm sure there's some in New York too.
He was Antifa Spider-Man.
Hey, we don't associate with Antifas around here. We're not terrorists, okay?
Yeah. No, we're definitely not terrorists at all.
As bad as I don't know.
One of the people at the station got mad at Antifa because they keep canceling death metal bands, apparently. And that was his big complaint.
Who? Canceling?
Apparently Antifa was calling clubs that had death metal bands with Nazi imagery in them and shit. So this dude was very mad at Antifa.
Okay. Well, it's a different podcast, but that's not. There's not a centralized.
No, there isn't.
There's no. It's more of a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. Yeah, I mean that sounds like something an anti-fascist would do is call and complain about fascism.
Yeah.
Cancel it. Get you canceled. It happens to other people too. Comedian Cliff Cash.
Yeah, man, that was some bullshit.
Very liberal comic got booted from a club gig somewhere.
Yeah, but fortunately he had people set him up with a brand new one in Orlando. I think that's where it was.
Yeah, same town. He got another.
Shout out Larry Fulford for helping get that done. I think he was the guy.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I asked like a comic a long time ago, like where are the other comics in the country that are like me, and Larry Fulford was one of the guys that he brought up. So it's nice to see like people that I know very, very distantly, like
that are like you.
Mm-hmm.
Is he disgusting too?
Oh, just weird apparently.
Bunch of weirdos.
I'm just weird. I'm weird and disgusting. The other people given to me in the list were just weird.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Cliff used to come to Kent like at least once a year. So I've seen him
to
do sets like at either Water Street or
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was he became like people would specifically come like Cliff Cash is in town, let's go. Like they were great shows.
Nice.
So it's nice to see Cliff doing well now. Admittedly, I feel bad because when he was starting his big push, he like personally emailed me like, please share my stuff. But like, I don't share anybody's stuff.
Yeah, well, that's a tough thing with comics. Is like everybody's pushing their own thing, and like I've figured out this year especially, like just because you know people that moved to another city doesn't mean they can do it any more than they could.
No.
When they were here, or that they're even willing to, or that you were friends.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's like people all over the country, but you can't. It's not like you can hit them all up.
No.
Most of them would act like you're being a burden.
No, honestly, like I only hit people up if I'm going to another city if I genuinely want to see them. And I find that helps out more than anything else.
Yeah, it's a weird favors are a currency.
Yeah, it was weird when I moved to Denver because like people from here would hit me up to try to get me gigs in Denver to like establish a favor. And I had explained, like, no, I'm not doing anything. Then I had another guy that he hit me up, like, I thought to catch up, and he just asked me, are you doing any comedy out there? And I was like, no, I'm going through a thing. I have not talked to him for more than 2 minutes since then.
Yeah. Well.
It's very weird.
Yeah, it's tough, yeah. There's been people that would hit me up when they were coming to Cleveland, and then after like 2 or 3 times of like, oh, I can't make it to that, or I'm busy that day or something, or like not being able to hang out, or when I was not really doing comedy, there was a period.
Yeah.
and all of those people they just stop hitting you up, and then they'll ignore you once because they've already found the other people in each, you know what I mean, that they go through when they go to a place.
I don't think it's necessarily a reflection of them as people. I think it's a reality of the busy comedian.
Yeah.
Like, you only have so much time now, so.
And you have to make useful friendships.
Yeah.
It doesn't exclude them from being genuine, but it's fucking weird, man.
I don't know. There's a bunch of people that have moved away. When they come home, I would love to see them, but it's always at times when I'm busy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wish I would have had a chance to see Liz Blanc, and Greg Kennedy's coming into town in a couple of weeks, but it's like on a Thursday, so.
There's a lot of people who I'm like, well, I know them, but I don't know. I don't think that they would give a shit if I showed up or not. Like, I just don't assume that they're going to notice one way or the other, or that it's not, I don't know, or that it's not going to be. I always assume if I go, they're going to be like, what the fuck is he here? What is he doing? You know, there's a lot of that too. So
yeah. I have gotten that before. When specifically I told a guy that I came to see him, and he was like, "Why?"
We're not cool. It's not even being not cool. It's just not. You don't really know. People just act like they don't know you.
Yeah,
that's a weird thing. It's also weird when people act like they know you more than you remember hanging out with. You know what I mean? Like, when they come back and they act like you were one of their favorite people when they were here. You're like, I think we talked twice.
Yeah.
But,
well, man, there's two different views of a relationship, I guess.
Yeah.
And you never know.
You never know what impression you're leaving someone with.
Yeah. Oh, I've tried to
the podcast today. Life is weird, man.
Yeah. Life is weird, but we had a good show.
It was. We should get to also the Tabitha and Shelley had an all-timer.
Yeah.
I think.
It's definitely it's right up there with the Dave and Chris battle from the Funny Stop. The Dave Herron versus Chris Scriva battle as the best battle we've had this year.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones we've had for sure.
If it doesn't rank one, I think there's going to be.
It really felt like they were both like Tabitha really wanted to win, and you could tell Shelley was really like took it seriously too.
Yeah.
Like, this could be the person that ends my streak. And fully expected, Tabitha to be able to do that.
But it really helps that I think they made friends last year, and that showed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Gams. Thanks for agreeing. Yeah, man. It was just a lot of fun. It was really well done too. They incorporated retorts. They everything was well written. It's I can't wait for you to see it. It's so much fun.
Yeah. It went to overtime. We were two of the judges, which was I felt it was we didn't plan it this way, but it was like me, you, and Kyle were and Logan were the judges, and it was tough.
It was tough, and like, we all took it pretty seriously. Especially, knowing everything that's at stake, you have to be 100% genuine.
Yeah.
Especially in a battle like that, because, Tabitha's our friend.
Co-host even.
Yeah. Co-host, co-producer. But at the end of the sudden death, like we called it, we called it right down the middle, Daddy.
Is it Dusty Rhodes?
No, that's Bill Alfonso.
Oh. Do Dusty Rhodes next time.
I'll try to do something for you, baby. I'll be your Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, it was close. We ended up 2-2, and went into overtime.
Yeah. And I guess we can spoil it. Shelley won in overtime, 3-1.
Yeah, remains undefeated at like 12 or 13 now.
I want to say 13.
13-0.
Yeah, because she won in Chicago too.
Okay.
That's also very impressive that she battled in Chicago the night before, then did Don't Tell, then came and did this show, and it was a banger.
Yeah.
And like not a drop of energy was lost.
Yeah.
I'm always showing leg, Kyle Honhorst. So I don't know what to tell
It's
you.
because when Tabitha's here, she makes us move the cameras up to shoulders.
Yeah, and I don't care.
Um.
Y'all know how pasty my legs are.
Yeah, I do the cameras to make Jeremy look worse. So I'm like, what's the worst angle I can?
Yeah, I get in position, Jeremy. Look like lump. That is what I do. And then when I'm first mic on the podcast, like you can barely see my face, and that's how I know it's going to be good.
A whole other show.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Tabitha and Shelley. I can't I never, and this isn't a reflection on that. I never remember jokes, but god damn, they were both on.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. A lot of multi-part jokes, some really good retorts. Like I said, I can't wait for you to see it. We also had Skippy Rose versus Pope, which that was. Thanks, Mike. And yes, Kyle. The camera adds an extra 10 years of drug abuse. Definitely. But the Skippy Rose versus Pope battle had our first reading comprehension error costs someone the match.
I have a question about this though.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think. I know. So Jamaica Queens is not Jamaica,
Right.
so
Yeah.
But his family is Caribbean.
Yeah.
Or his dad was, at least, right?
Yeah. Or I don't remember if it's his dad or his mom that's Caribbean,
Okay.
but it's not Jamaican.
I think it might be his mom because, or both even, because I remember Elliot doing the
Elliot did the
accent.
impression of his mom.
Yeah. But is Jamaica Queens not like you would assume somebody, an Asian person from Little Tokyo, or you know what I mean, Chinatown, would be Chinese?
I don't think it's not Little Jamaica. It's Jamaica Queens.
I assumed. I guess I never thought about it before that moment. But in my head, I think I could have made the same mistake of assuming that Jamaica Queens was like a predominantly Jamaican neighborhood in one of the boroughs. How there's like Polish Slavic village and like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's not like out of the question for an area of a city to be named after the main ethnicity or nationality of the neighborhood. Pope was Jamaican. Skippy failed geography. But Jamaica Queens though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just it was a very weird, because she wrote like 2 jokes about him being Jamaican.
Yeah. And I think there were more that she like swapped out in mid battle.
Yeah.
Once that was realized, because I know I've heard people do jokes about Pope being Caribbean and doing like a Jamaican jerk joke or something. I think Dave did one before. I'm not. I'm just saying. I think there's some precedent. I think.
Yeah, it
that-
just the way like Pope addressed it just it really put a damper on things.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the only time that somebody addressed like how the battle was not going like according to plan, because like Flem was the Flem versus Julia battle. Flem was just like, that's too many jokes. So for
Oh yeah.
it was. I mean, sometimes stuff just happens.
Flem was getting real irritated.
Yeah. It was like two different flavors of autism clashing, and like, you know, Flem's couldn't handle hers, and like, I get it.
What is your let's discuss that then. What happened is Julia had she had a bit where she had showed Flem's picture to some children
Yeah.
at a school somewhere, or whatever, wherever the situation was.
Yeah.
And she asked them to roast him.
Yeah.
And so she said these are the jokes the kids wrote, and they were like kind of street joke, you know, they were whatever, but I thought, to me, the bit was that these kids think Flem is ugly. And
Yeah.
like, you know, from the mouths of, you know, kids say the darndest things.
Right.
Not that these are really solid jokes. So
No.
like the jokes were sort of incidental to the bigger bit.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like each turn, you know, 5 jokes. Jokes is a pretty flimsy. Like,
Yeah.
you can fit a couple in there sometimes. I would argue it's almost like 5 bits you're doing back
Yeah.
and forth in some battles. And I think that's fine to do it that way too. So for me, I was like, well, she's doing comedy at you, and that's the
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, but I think it's a lot of what Flem had, and he's consistently been like this over the times we've had him. He writes like one thing for his joke.
That he kind of keeps coming back to.
No, like he just writes one joke, and then like moves on. Whereas like she's got a whole bit.
Oh, you mean per turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it's weird because at this point, like when I had my battle with John, I was trying out like I'm just gonna do the one joke and then
Yeah.
But
which it worked.
well he won. It got like it still ranked, but there was an couple of awkward points in it where he assumed I was gonna say more because I usually do.
Right.
But so it's a weird, like, you have to do enough of a joke that you've clearly taken your turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there were a couple of times with Flam that it didn't seem like he had done his whole turn because of the rhythm people have gotten used to in roast battle, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, people will pick up on that and improve.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just made for like a weird moment when Flem got a little spurgy about it.
A little flustered.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julia's been on a winning streak since she's been back.
She's so mad at me because I voted for Flem in the sudden death, and I was mainly just voting for him to move on quickly.
It's so funny to me always whenever we hear back that somebody's mad that they won or like didn't win or lost or whatever this is, you know, that it just I care so little. I do. I mean, obviously, when I battle, I want to win, but I don't. It once it's over, it's like, all right.
No, the then it becomes, did it rank?
Yeah.
And or like, is it even good enough to be ranked? Like, that's my main concern. Is the battle good?
Well, I think I've said this before, but the few I've had rank this year, most of them I lost in. The ones that I've won in were not. We didn't even end up submitting some of them, and the other ones didn't rank. The one with Dan Wicks I won.
Yeah,
that was the one, but the rest of them I think I lost. So
Interesting.
yeah, I don't think it really matters.
No.
So I'm battling Skippy at the festival.
Right on.
So I'm gonna put in my questionnaire. I'm gonna tell her I'm from Jamaica, and see what happens. Yeah, Chris Paul from Jamaica.
Yeah, Mike Gams, I'd rather lose a submittable battle than win a mid-battle. Agreed.
Yeah, and I think Pat used to talk about that a lot. He always used Dakota Fry from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
As he was their MVP last year. He had the most points from the ranking, and had lost like most of the battles and stuff.
Yeah. But his battles were still so that's more what we want. We just want good battles. And that Julia Flem battle was fun otherwise, because the clash of their two energies was just entertaining to watch.
Yeah. We had another one. We have a newer one.
And what?
We have newer people do a battle too.
We had that was our newest people that I could be wrong. Now Pope is probably our newest person. We had
new to roast battle. Pope's been battled on almost every show.
Yeah.
Or a lot.
Let me get to the email, because we talked about Gams versus Heron. We talked about Tabitha versus Shelley. We talked about Skippy versus Pope. We talked about... So the other battle was Brian Sternick versus Raj Suresh.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Raj's third time on the show.
Was there two other ones?
Well, there was
he battled Squire.
That's what I wasn't sure if he had been on the show before that.
I think that's the two. Maybe he's done it somewhere else.
Could be.
He gets around a lot.
Yeah, he does. Mr. Big Diamond Comedy Festival himself. Raj Suresh versus Mr. Secret Society, Brian Sternick, which Brian won.
Funny connection he runs that with Sam Talent, who I just watched the first season and some of the second season of Roast Battle when it was on Comedy Central. And
right on.
Sam Talent was in a very good battle on the second season.
Okay.
So I don't know, 6 degrees of Raj Suresh and Roast Battle. That was a fun, those guys are very friendly and stuff, and that was a fun back and forth with them.
Yeah, they were very friendly. Raj likes to really go in on people's careers.
Yeah.
It's it's a go-to move for a lot of people.
I will say that's a thing I noticed watching the original series is of the Comedy Central Roast Bat. Jeff Ross Presents is what it was. Watching those, it was a lot of that. There were a lot of jokes about how you're nobody, and it's crazy because most of the people doing it were nobodies, at least at the time. There's a whole bunch of people. Especially that first season, it seems like they were really going for up-and-comer type comics. For the most part, there's that first season. There's Hinchcliffe. I think Mark Norman's on there.
This is 2016.
Not him. Shit. That other guy. Can't think of the other. There were a bunch of people that are bigger comics now. Yeah,
right.
This is 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, there a lot of them are well-known comics. The Steve Renazizi thing is still so. It's hard to watch. That they fucking Moses brings him out as this next guy lied about being at 9/11, and then they talk about it in the preamble to the battle.
Yeah.
And then all the jokes are about it. And
Mm.
the first joke, Steve Renazizi, he tries to do an 8 Mile thing. And he's like, something about, yeah, I lied on the radio about being in 9/11, but I forget what he tried to do a joke, but was it Samaril? I think he battled.
You
The
tell
guy
the
that's-
best stories.
There's a guy. Well, at any rate, he tried to say something about his career exploding and comparing it to 9/11, and he stumbled on the joke, and he immediately went, fuck! He, stopped and just walked away for a second and completely fumbled it, and it was just downhill from there.
Mm.
It was the only thing talked about from the second his name came up until the second he left the stage, and then for probably a minute after that, too.
Yeah.
And then the next episode, which I don't know how, when they would have recorded it, if it was the same night or the next night or whatever. But the next night when they're recapping the first round, they also mentioned, they mentioned it again, 9/11 liar Steve Renazizi.
Mm.
This is, I think, he's already been on the league and everything. He's trying to get his life back. This is... Don't ever try to get your life back through roast battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Morrell, that's right. Thanks, Mike. So yeah. So hilarious, man.
Yeah. But this relates back to the Brian and Raj battle.
Yeah.
Which, Raj did it in the Bill battle too. You can go back and watch that one, but he really picks more on stuff in Bill's career.
Yeah, the stuff that as a comic you're actually insecure about.
Yeah.
none of the self-deprecating things that most people are that you would joke about yourself on stage are what most roast that's the most comfortable roast battle stuff to have joked about you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the career stuff is always oh yeah.
Mm.
Well, we're on the same show, buddy.
No, but sometimes it's usually my least favorite kind of joke because it's well, you're just as insecure about it, but I don't really care. Because I'm more interested in other things.
Yeah.
But
well, comedy is this whole thing is a self-conscious industry.
Yeah.
We're all chasing validation of some kind.
Well, it's also I sometimes, especially when I am a younger person on a roast, and then I get that from an older guy, but that's it. It feels dismissive. I don't know. Actually write a joke.
Yeah, the kind of oh, you're a nobody.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Very Rich Voss type thing to say. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Gam says that was the first, last, and only TV appearance after the 9/11 thing. I still see his name come up as headlining clubs and stuff. He's kind of, I think, gone into a comfortable.
You can do anything and headline clubs, dude. The clubs don't care.
Yeah.
They will be oh, you had some terrible thing and you're responsible for it and it's bad press. It's some press. We'll sell tickets. Let's go.
Yeah, if people will still come see you, and I'm sure they still go see him, just so they can be what about 9/11? Do you think he has to talk about that to the still to do shows, or you think he just does my wife and kids kind of stuff at this point?
No, I think he's tried to move as far past it as he can.
Yeah, I would imagine. I feel bad because when you hear that whole story of how that came about and everything, you I don't think I would do that, but I can see how he was just some dumb comic that was trying to fit in on a radio show.
Yeah.
and just said shit, and then didn't think like this is gonna get picked up on another radio show, and then Howard Stern's asking him about it, and you don't want to be like, nah, I was lying. You don't want to admit to it, like then it just gets out of hand.
Yeah.
I could see it being if Larry David made a movie about it, I think he would. That's the one way you could get over it. I could see that being a Larry David type situation that he could make a funny thing about.
Yeah. Well, because Steve hasn't made a funny thing about it yet.
Yeah.
So obviously somebody else has to.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to do it. He is a comic himself. I guess that should be his job to make it funny enough to get over it.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it's a 15-minute bit and he brings out survivors of 9/11 and makes everybody cheer for him, and he hands them like gift cards to Target.
He does he steals Danny Stratton's old bit, and he runs around with his arms out like he's an airplane and knocks over 2 mic stands.
I'm still mad I never got to see that.
And then I said I was here.
Oh my God. This is more 9/11 than the 9/11 show.
Such a very Joe D in the chat. It's such an odd thing to not rebound back from being canceled for. Yeah, I don't. It's kind of like it feels like it wasn't like a canceled thing as much as like everybody was like, fuck this weirdo.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like people were so offended. But yeah, it's such a weird thing to have happened that he could, like a comic, to not be able to talk their way out of that and get over, get people past hating you for it. 'Cause legit, he could have. It just seems like as a comic, you could be like, yeah, I thought it would be funny to lie about it once, and then it just got out of hand, and like it feels like something other comedians could explain. I could see Jim Norton being like, "Oh, I fucking lied about it," and now I gotta. But maybe not Norton because he's compulsively honest. But it seems like somebody could do it. And it just would be like an embarrassing thing that you could.
We should find like a new comic and tell them that they should lie about being 9/11.
Have them trick them into stealing his bit.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
See how far they take it. Because you've got all the worst ideas when you first start comedy.
It should be a comic. It's 24 years ago. We should find a 23-year-old comic to be like, I was at 9/11.
I remember it.
What if we found out Pete Davidson's been lying the whole time? Like his dad lives down the street from him.
Yeah. His dad lives in one of the apartments up here.
Yeah. Nowhere near 9/11. I saw 9/11. I was there in 2025.
Well, that matters. Thanks.
I got there 24 years late. Yeah.
Well, you'll never forget 2025.
No, I won't. I'll always remember seeing where the foundation used to be.
Yeah. Speaking of foundation, Mike Eaton showed up to do a fun little 3-joke battle with Bob McClure on our show, and yeah, that was all the battles. Now we covered them all.
Covered them all. Yeah, Mike and Bob put together a very good battle in like 45, just on the drive from
Cuyahoga Falls to Cleveland. They put it together, so good for them. Thank you.
Joe D says he is the only one that never forget his held strong.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Good point.
Also funny, Mike Gams, plot twist, Steve Renazizi is Pete Davidson's dad.
Yeah, man. Holy shit. See, this is what the chat should be. Thank you for not just assuming we want to roast when we're off. I was talking to Tabitha one time about that, how people get in the chat and try to roast you, and the analogy I came up with was like if we did a sports show where like we talked about baseball and people jumped in the chat and we were like, throw the ball, throw me the ball, throw me the ball, throw me the ball. Let's play. Let's have a catch. You would be like, all right, we're just discussing it here. This isn't. We're not doing the actual sport. Quit doing the sport at me. Jump in a chat and try to hit a line drive at my face.
Admittedly, I would watch a sports show where they were talking about sports, but if somebody like said throw me the ball in the chat, they had to get up and start hurling baseballs.
Yeah, if you expected them to play catch the entire show,
Yeah.
like the ESPN anchors. I don't know who any of them are.
The next episode of the Best Damn Roast Battle show period will be from the batting cages.
Yeah.
I'll be on the side, and Chris will hit balls at the camera.
I'll write roast jokes on the ball and then hit you in the face with it. Just throw it at you.
Oh, boy. How can you ugly up my face more?
All right. You guys are fat.
Yeah, I know. We're fat.
You're right, Joe. They're all fat. All these other Cleveland people are fat.
Cleveland Ballers would be all over throwing pigskin and legs and ribs. And yeah, you're right, Joe D. You're right.
I'm telling you, there's like 5 of you that battle a lot that are fat, and you just bring up the average so much.
Yeah, that's the problem with me battling all the time. I bring up the averages of too many different categories.
Yeah. You somehow are an asexual that makes the show gayer. Like twice as gay as it should be.
Yeah. You don't need to apologize. That was funny.
It was well timed. It wasn't just. We have a bunch of people that will jump in the chat and just start calling us ugly without any context, or like there's a lot of roast battle fans that are just fucking dicks. They have no decorum or sense of being real people. They don't know when to roast.
Yeah, but I mean, part of that is the internet.
Yeah, it's internet culture. I posted a stand-up clip this week, and it's doing pretty well because it baits Gen Xers into doing what they do, which is take everything personally and to be about them individually. And I've just pissed off a whole bunch of Gen Xers that cannot shut up about drinking from water hoses and shit. Jesus.
It's so weird because, like, I remember the drinking from water hoses thing from the 90s.
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of millennials our age that think they're Gen Xers.
Yeah,
because they think that millennials are pussies, so they don't want to be associated with that, so they try to pretend that they're a different generation than
but
they
they're
are.
not.
81 is the cutoff, so if you're 44 and under, you're millennial. Down to I don't know where the next cutoff is offhand, but I know that one because I'm born that year. So I've been working on I got like a 5-minute chunk on how I hate Gen X, and admittedly I was trying to bait them in, but they're so easy because there's so many of them are psychos.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Kettle Joe.
Yeah, the irony is I'm on my walking pad trying to be less fat. Kettle Joe. Like,
pot kettle black. Pot kettle black.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, walk it off, fatty.
None of us in Cleveland are going to. We plan on being this fat until it kills us.
Yeah, and then I have to fucking carry him away.
Yep. This is also Chris Paw's workout plan. Wait for dead comedians to die, and then he's going to get shredded trying to move us.
That's true. I move dead bodies. I had a busy week. The whole last month has been busy. Anytime the weather changes, people die more. It's fucking weird. It's very odd. But yeah, we're oh wow. Time flies when you're having fun. This has been a fun show this week.
Yeah.
You can.
You don't have to do that, man. We're not on college radio. Which, by the way, we're having issues with.
You are?
Well, you know how Trump was cutting a bunch of like education budgets and things
Yes.
like that? It doesn't leave a lot of room for student activities organizations. So if you go to Cleveland State, the radio station is kind of leading the charge for CSU to like, hey, like please don't end all these student organizations and start processing our budgets so that we can get stuff done.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mess. Like they laid off our faculty advisor.
Well, we had to have him. We had to have him in office because Tony Hinchcliffe was getting letters from YouTube about words he wasn't allowed to say. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
We had to have him. We had to have it.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Mike Gam says you put on a few pounds trying to fit in with the Cleveland teammates. Thank you for getting fatter and
it's a
solidarity.
good idea. Next time, just put a tire around your waist and pull your dumb shirt over it. Pull your horrible outfit around it. So,
Yeah.
anywho, plugs. Let's plug if you're watching this, go over to Aren't so busy I would have told you go to this custard place in Mayfield Heights. All right, go make out somewhere else, you two. Is there a custard place in Mayfield Heights?
There is. East Coast
Pretty
Custard is probably what he's talking about.
Okay.
Over on Mayfield and Brainerd.
Who is Joe D? Do we know Joe D outside
I think
of this?
so. I mean, I see him on the Discord. So.
Oh, okay. Who sounds knowledgeable about Cleveland.
Yeah, because Mayfield Heights isn't exactly like
It's a deep cut. If you're not from here,
yeah,
you would just
It's
if you're from Mayfield Heights and you're somewhere else, you just tell people I'm from Cleveland.
right.
You just say, yeah. I would argue up to 50-mile radius of Cleveland, you just say I'm from Cleveland.
Unless you're really proud of being from Akron, which there are a surprising amount of people that are.
He said yes. Joe D. Okay. He knows Mike.
Yeah. But yeah, Mayfield Heights is definitely it's not an inner ring suburb. Like I used to think of it as where the Golden Gate Shopping Plaza is. Oh, stuck there for 3 years courtesy of the Navy, Jody says. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah, if you're not from here, you had to have a reason to be here.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you for checking this out. Both of you, Joe and Mike, in the chat. We got to wrap up. Please go and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like, I have another channel called Idiot Box Cult Comedy. I have my stand up and a Beavis and Butthead watch along podcast over there.
Yep.
Where we're reviewing every episode. It's gonna take us like 4 or 5 years to get through it. And I don't know. That's it, I guess. Instagram for Roast Battle Cleveland and stuff like that.
I have
subscribing and commenting on things helps. Yeah. Go ahead.
At Dirty Shear on YouTube. Let the Hate Flow 3 is coming back. We've got 5 episodes in the can. So those will be coming out as soon as they're edited. It's me and Jordan taping in the same space with a new guest every week, giving a specific person, place, thing, or concept that they hate, and we talk about it for an hour, and we very rarely stick to the topic. So
I'm gonna come on and talk about Asians.
Are you?
I'm kidding.
You're gonna use the Shane Gillis method?
I was.
You're gonna be like,
I was trying to think of a group that, but no, I couldn't think of one that didn't feel bad. I should have said Italians.
yeah. Well, I would have done that episode.
You're allowed to complain about the Italians. Still,
You're still allowed to complain about the Italians for now.
The Jews are moving right back up the list. You're getting real close to being able to do that one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how if the current administration stays in power, we're all going to get deported by 2027.
Yeah, for speaking ill of Israel. Did you ever think you would see the day that you could be deported for anti-Semitism? Anyways, that's not that's how you start a podcast.
Yeah.
Not end one.
Thing to think about.
Watching y'all on mute while I cry in the Taco Bell drive-thru. Oh, hey, Tabs. Sorry. Text me and tell me what you got at Taco Bell later.
Hey, we got Luigi. Leave us Italians alone. We are cool now. But it's still...
He's just the brother of a plumber. I don't know what you're talking about.
He has a mansion, though.
The Luigi Mansion?
Yeah.
Oh, Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you. Please come back again next week.